All right, I'm gonna turn off the AC for a second. So I spent all day today. Oh, the camera's here, but I'm looking over here because I'm looking at my notes. But I spent all day today trying to get the MIDI from machine to the MPC working. Anyways, yo, my name is Uni V. So I'm a independent artist, songwriter, and producer. And today I'm gonna walk you through. Well, I came up with something today while I was trying to get this thing to work MIDI. I found something more simpler. I think I'm starting to understand the mind frame of why they rolled out 3.5. They really want you to use this as a standalone machine that can do everything, which is cool. I'm just jumping in, right? Again, my name is Uni. I'm an artist, songwriter, producer. I'm doing this live so I don't have to record it, edit it, and upload it. So it's gonna be raw. It's gonna be raw. So if you see something wrong, you can't hear me, let me know. If something that you can't see, sometimes I'm gonna share my screen. Look, I'm only one person, and it's gonna get hot, so I gotta turn on the AC. The AC is gonna be noisy. That's right now. I got it off, so I can talk to you right now and let you know what we're about to do. Let me see. Christopher, what's up? Hey, what's up? So, yeah, I'm a keep this thing going. So if I'm not paying attention, I'm trying to give you all this information that I'm about to throw at you real quick. But you can ask me questions about anything that I'm about to show you. So my experience with the MPC Live 2, I've been on the MPC Live 2 for about 2-3 years. And I learned how to finger drum on it through Beats by Jay Black and the Finger Drumming Academy, and it helped to make me a better music producer. See, by trade, I record. I write and record for businesses and artists and producers and stuff like that. You can check my resume. I've done things for Nike, AT&T, Pepsi, NFL, Armin van Buren, but mostly on the vocal side of things and the voiceover side of things and songwriting side of things. But I've also done jingles in the earlier part of my career. But when I was doing the jingles, I was using royalty-free loops like GarageBand and stuff like that. So I bought the machine. I bought the earlier version of Machine, like, man, maybe 10 years ago. And it took me about 7 years to learn it. So when I got this, and I always wanted to get this, but I couldn't get it before. It was just costing too much. So when I could get it, I figured I wanted to speed up my learning process. So I got a mentor, which was Beats by Jay Black, right? Finger Drumming Academy. And that did speed up my process. It didn't take 7 years of frustration. But now I know this. So automatically, I love all the instruments in here, but I love the workflow on this. So I find myself using this all the time, and I always want to use these instruments in here. So previously, MPC, they have the software MPC 2 point whatever. I'm not up to date on whatever the latest software is, but if you are an MPC user, a long time MPC user, you could tell me what it is. But so on the 2 software, I found a way. So all these 16 pads, I had Abbey Road drums, and I had, like, say, a bass, a keyboard, a synth, whatever, all up here. So as I turned the tracks, I was able to go here and import the MIDI. So then all of a sudden they hit with the update with the 3. And so I updated to the 3, and I was trying, well, before that, it was so ill because you can bounce the MIDI to samples here, to audio. But what I found is that the thing kept crashing. So I don't know if that had to do with what I was doing here in Machine, right? But that's a whole other can of worms, right? So what I try to do is try to find the best workflow to get, because my job is to pump out songs, recordings, right? So I never want to get caught up in just tinkering and tinkering. My thing is to publish, get something out. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to meet a certain threshold, a certain level, and then that thing is out of here. Each song, each instrumental, each acapella, each voiceover, each vocal, whatever it is, right? And then you let the people decide whether it's a paying customer or somebody on social media, whatever the case may be. So I don't really sit on the content that I'm making. So I'm always trying to figure out how to improve it at a high level but go faster, right? And that being said, I try to connect it so I don't have to make something on here, export the stems, and then make something on here, export the stems. Now grab these stems over here, and put it in Pro Tools. Like, nobody wants to do all that, if you can help it, right? And I try making beats on Pro Tools, and I use Pro Tools to record my vocals and stuff like that. That's where I do a majority of my work. But on the production side of things, I really haven't found a good workflow to do Pro Tools. So I do find myself importing stems in there, you know, the final, like the drum, bass, kick, you know, all the instruments, and then I'll record my vocals, and then that's how I'll make a song, right? You know, and I'm trying to shorten that gap, right? If I could, you know, the ideal situation is the same way that I record vocals in the Pro Tools, I would be able to have every instrument, see these pads, every instrument, every track, and then just go in there. But I've tried that. It is not, at this point, it's not that efficient, because you still want to be able to tinker with tempo, and you want to be able to make changes on the fly. Nothing's set in final until it's set in final, right? And this is what I love about this, right? So when I'm making instruments, when I'm doing or making music, like if I make a mistake with MIDI, I can edit it, I can touch the screen. Over here, I got to roll and do scrolling and stuff like that, which, I mean, the workflow is cool, but I just find this more fluid. You dig what I'm saying? And so I've tried many things. And so today, you know, the reason I'm doing this thing so late now is because today I was sitting here trying to get Machine in here to work, and I tried all these different workflows with the MIDI, and then it ended up, I couldn't do 16 tracks, because before I was able to do 16 tracks of Machine, right? So just like in Pro Tools, you put one instrument track of Machine, and then you do like 15 other MIDI tracks or 16 other MIDI tracks, and then you could put each individual instrument, if that makes sense, right? And I did that before on the, like I was saying, with the old MPC software, but the new software, it only makes it, and the reason why I decided to try this, because somebody said in the comment in one of my videos the other day, it was yesterday actually, and they made that comment, so I was like, yo, let me try it out, because I need to know that anyways, right? And I tried all this stuff for I don't know how many hours. I wouldn't even make a video about it because it was so boring. I would not put anybody through the pain, but this is why I'm on here now, so you don't have to go through the pain. I'm telling you the pain that I went through, and hopefully you'll learn from it and you'll be able to move on and do things, because maybe you like both of these things, you know? So what I realized, like the MIDI situation is like, yeah, so with Machine, you only get the one track. You can't do the 16 tracks. No matter how hard I tried, it wasn't working. So, but then I put the cables in here, the 1/4 inches into the inside, and I was like, you know what? I feel like Akai or whatever they did, they want you to use it for how it is, like a sampler, right? And maybe the software just hasn't caught up yet, you know, but I'm just going to use it for where, you know, you push sounds into here. That's what makes it dope. And then you make your beat, right? And so then I was like, you know, enough trying to use Machine as a plugin in here I was using this as an overall instrument to play a MIDI controller to control other instruments. But then I was like, you know what? I'm going to use it as a sampler now. I'm going to go back to making the music on Machine, but sampling it in here and then playing it, because what I noticed, right, this thing, and let me turn this on right here. So this thing had a looper in here, and it has a sampler in here, right? And in the looper, you know, you'll know, like, okay, it'll just keep looping and looping, right? And you can overdub and you could do things on it or whatever like that. Something like that is in here too, right? It loops, and then you can overdub and you can go and you can fill up the pads, like vocally or with an instrument, right? So it has looper in here, and then it has a sampler. Now, when you do the sampler, you have to sample, then you have to edit the sample, and then you have to put it in you have to assign it to a pad, right? You can't just go, before, right? And in the looper, same thing. Even when you get the loop, it's not on a pad already. You have to assign it to a pad. So, like, we're here with Machine, you were able to, like, I could record, and I could record something, boom, something's there, something's there, something's there, something's there, and I could layer it. You dig what I'm saying? But then they rolled out this MPC3, and I'm going to set this up right now. Hopefully I could do this while I'm talking. I'm going to have to turn the AC. It's getting hot, fam. But so then I was trying this with the audio, the way that they got the audio now, because now you can record the audio right in here like this, right? And I'm like, dude, when you have the 4 bars, you don't even need the looper no more. You know what I'm saying? You don't need the looper no more. Which then, in that case, you don't even need the sampler anymore. Because what I'm saying is that you can have the tempo here, have the metronome play, and whether it's a vocal like this, or you dropping the needle on the record, or you're playing something to sample, they made it so you're recording straight to the audio track, like if you were in a DAW, like if you were in Pro Tools, and I think that's fresh. And so I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm not gonna keep busting my head over this MIDI. I'm just gonna treat it like that, like I said, because you can record in. I guess you're not really treating it like a sampler. You're treating it like a DAW, but and the beauty is that it loops. And I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. This is bugged out. I mean, it's not bugged out because for everybody else, it's like, yo, it's been doing that. And I was like, for me, hey, I'm just getting hip to the game, I guess. But let me see here. I'm going to definitely put this microphone down, have this microphone on, and I got to turn the AC on because, yo, it's getting hot. So I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to even share the screen with you. No, I've never heard of Diliot 2K. I'm going to have to check them out. Yeah, you know what's crazy? Because I watch tutorials all day, so I'm surprised I haven't heard of somebody like that. But thank you for that, Diliot 2K. You know what? Maybe I'll look them up right here as soon as let me start this up and I'll look them up. So I must open a new project. Am I in controller mode? I'm not in controller mode. So right here I'm gonna go to. Oh no, I am in controller mode. All right, so I'm in controller mode. So my machine is plugged into here. So machine should be able to come in, and I'm going to. Before I was opening machine in here, but now I'm gonna open it up individually. Right. And what are we going to do? We are going to put this to the side. Well, let's get a sound. I'm going to get a sound here, and I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about. So, like, say I want a bass, right? I'm going to play a bass. I'm going to put this mic down and put this on in a minute. Let me see. So we need to come. Okay, so this is on here, right? So I want to bring it to. I'm going to make this. So I'm changing this because I have the MPC Live 2 connected to computer, and so I'm gonna change the audio interface to MPC Live 2. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to record the audio. Let's see. We're going to record the bass audio 1 and 2 in. Let's see. Okay, that's playing. Let me see. Let me put this microphone down. Should be coming out. Oh, okay. 1, 2. All right. This should be. Okay, so there's the bass, right? Check this out. Let me make sure that you can hear the bass, because I can hear the bass. The bass is in the place. Okay, you can hear the bass. Let me know that you can hear it. Here, I'm going to go on this computer here, too. This way I can see you. I'm opening this computer so I can see. If you're talking to me, then I'll be able to see you. Because I'm not really looking at the computer. Okay, now I have. All right, I'm going to check it. You know what? Thanks, Christopher. I'll make sure to put in my notes. All right, let's keep going. So now I can see up here. All right, so where we're at. So here's the bass, right? Check it out. So let's see if I get a. So before I wanted to play here, but right now I got this as an audio track. Okay, now I can hear some. I can take the monitor out of here because. Okay. Uh-oh.
can't keep up. Look at see. See, there's always something. Now I'm doing this in front of you. Look at it shorting out. I can't even do it this way either. So this is not going to be a good alternative either. I thought I found the ultimate alternative. See how it keeps shorting? Come on, fam. All right, so then that ain't gonna work either. So what am I gonna do now? What I can do, let me try it again. Yeah, it's not. All right, so I'm gonna change this interface to, all right, so I'm gonna do it live in front of you. I'm gonna try to fix it. Let's see. That's good that you can hear it, but it keeps, you know what it is it keeps chopping out. So even over here, so let me see something. Let's try this. Nah, look at that. It's still chopping out. Okay. So now I'm gonna try this now. So I'm still trying to see it's going out. Alright, so I'm gonna turn this on. Let's try it this way. Not a problem. I thought I had it figured out. Okay, I guess not. Why does it keep going out? Okay, let's do this. I will make this, and I will make, let's see if this works. I won't be able to use the speaker, so I'll use this alternative speaker. See if that solves the problem. No, it's still chopping out. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. So I'm gonna restart machine again. Maybe there's something with that. Oh, you think I'm doing too much on one computer, maybe? Maybe I'm doing too much on one computer. Oh, dang. That would make too much sense. That would make too much sense. I got the camera going. It might be too much. Look at that. Too much on one computer, yo. What channels are you routing to? I'm to virtual 1 and 2. Well, when I'm using the Apollo. So, yeah, it's going to the Apollo. And then when I use the MPC Live 2 as an audio interface, I hope you can hear. Yeah, when I'm using the MPC Live 2 as an audio interface, so I just tried it with the MPC Live 2 as an audio interface so it could come out the speaker. And so, yeah, everything feeds into here, into the ends. But then I just tried it because the thing was choppy here. With Machine, I'm using the Apollo, and I'm using Virtual 1 and 2. So let's reset it. Let's see. Actually, I don't even know why I said that about the MCLI 2 because the problem is here on Machine. So let's try it again. I'm turning the machine back on. Yeah, so it's stuff like that. It's little things like that is like, you're trying to find a good workflow and you're like, oh, if I do this and that with the two pieces of equipment, but then you always keep finding that there's limitations. Oh, then I can't do this, I can't do that. Like I just tried this and it's chopping up. Like, and nobody wants to waste their time just sitting there doing a whole bunch of technical stuff when you could be making music. So that was kind of what irking me about when they made the changes on that 3.5 software, because it's like, man, I just figured out a flow with the older software. I just figured out a flow, and I appreciate all the new features with this new software. I really do. But the fact I got to find a new flow again because the old flow ain't really, and I just found it. I mean, you never want to keep an old flow, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? But dang, that shit. I mean, I don't mean to cuss, but it's frustrating. Okay, so machine's back on. Let's try this again, man. I'm gonna go back because I like the bass. I'm gonna try to keep the AC off, man. It's getting warm in here. I'm gonna try to keep the AC off because the AC is noisy. All right, let's try it again. Let's see. All right, sounding good. All right, here we go. We can make some. So, how do I want to keep it? I'm gonna keep it. I guess I got it. If it's going here, it's coming out of the Apollo. Let me make sure that you can. Okay. So you should be able to hear everything. All right, let's make something. Let's make something. But I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna use it, like a sample. Let me go back and see if I can use it. MPC Live 2. So I want this speaker because it has like a delay. So I have MPC Live 2 running into like these outs into the here to the Apollo, right? Then I have a speaker right here, but there's like a weird, just like a little delay. See that when I hit the instrument? So I don't want that. So I'm gonna try to come back out the speaker. So I'm gonna change this to. You know what I should be doing? I should share my screen with you. Hold on. You know what? That's what I'll do. I'll share my screen with you. I don't know why I didn't think to do that. Window capture. Can I do the whole screen? I'm trying to see. Can I just do the display instead of just the window? Oh wow. Window capture. Okay. Okay, display capture, and I just got to get rid of. Let me see if I get rid of this. Oh, look at that. Okay, hopefully you can see my. Oh, but I gotta adjust the screen. Remember, I'm one person. I'm gonna put this somewhere that you can see it, and you can let me know. Here, let's put it in front of the booth. All right, I'm over here doing OBS. I'm doing this. It's a lot. I guess it's not a lot for the person that know what they're doing. All right, let's move it down in the corner so we can make it a little bit bigger so you can see. So yeah, I'm gonna show you. See, this way you can see what I'm doing. All right, here we go. I'm gonna close that so that shouldn't be annoying no more. Now where was I? All right, so this is causing a delay. See that? So I'm gonna put this back to this, and I'm gonna minimize this. We don't need this. All right. So I'm gonna put this back to. See how it's on universal audio? I'm gonna put it to MPC Live 2. So we're gonna use this speaker. Now there shouldn't be any delay. So you see I got this here. And I'm gonna close this. And that needs to stay up. And machine. Alright, I got machine here and this here. We'll put them side by side. I mean, not like. Whoops. Let's see if we can get them side by side. Exit full screen. Side by side. Well, that's not really side by side, buddy. Can we? Okay. Or can we do up and down? I mean, maybe. Side by side is fine. Okay. So. Oh, you can hear me fine with the AC on? Oh, awesome. Okay. Thanks. Thank you very much. All right. All right, so now we should have. All right, let's make something. Well, and how I'm gonna use it, like I said, I was using machine as here. I'll turn on this microphone too, so you can hear me on this side too. This microphone's probably a little bit more sensitive. Check. Okay, yeah, I'll put this on. Oh, it is on. Okay, they both on. All right. So, let's see. Boom. Let's make something. Let's get the metronome going. Let's see what I want. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that says 79.26. We'll do 79. See? Let's get a groove on. Is it coming out? Let's see. How many bars do you want? First, we gotta get a groove going. No, that ain't it. Okay, I got it. 1, 2. Oh, where's my metronome? You see? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I didn't even record. I thought I had it. Let me see. Let's go to 16 bars instead. You gotta do record, right? Make sure it's on. Ah, that's off. See, now that's the problem. Undo, but okay, that's. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Oh, am I even? Undo here. See, it recorded audio. Oh, I gotta show you that. Whoops. I didn't even know this thing's on. Let me see how I can show you. Oh, here in the software. We don't even need to show you machine. I need to show you this. All right, here you go. Okay, let's try it again. Watch this. You stiff. What? That's the wrong note. see it. See, look at the audio's up there. That's bugged out. See? Oh, well, it changed. Why did it change? Okay, here we go. Let's go. Oh, you see how it came a little bit off? See, now with MIDI, you would have went and like clean it up. Now you forced to play it right. Why am I off? I stopped too soon. I mean, I started too soon. Am I not counting the bars? 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Let's do it again. You stopped too soon. 1, 2, 3, 4. That ain't it. But that's close. 2. See now, see how it just looped perfectly? That's mad low. See how I gotta do each. Let's see. Alright, we have to let it play like this. I gotta get that. You're hearing it low now for now. I mean, I'm not gonna get too much into other technical stuff. I'm gonna keep making music. Let's add it. Let's get a second track. So yeah, you would record it as audio. See what I'm saying? Which is kind of ill. I'm gonna let it come back around. Here we go. Let's go run that back. Oh, I wasn't even recording no way. Let's go back. Nah, that's whack. And don't play that in the very beginning. So you just recorded like audio. I'm with it. Nah. Now, no horns. You know, put some congas in there. Let's do it. Let's go. Yeah, just keep it all 16 bars for now. What is it? Okay. I feel like it's rushed. Don't do that. Way back. I feel like it's like right. See, I pulled it back a little bit. You see? I'm panning the, you know, just pan the percussion to the left. Keep Anna. What I hear? Maybe I should see. I hear that kick right there. That's what we're gonna add. We're gonna add it Oh no. Hold on. What did I record? Hold on. How do I got only 2 audio tracks, but then I got 3? Did I record over something? Oh, I got 3 audio tracks. Okay. Let's label these things. This is the bass. This is the keys. We'll call this percussion. Percussion. Alright, let's move on. Track 4. Tell me what you want. What you want. What you really want. What you want. Okay, oh, okay. You know, let's go, instead of audio track, let's go to my kids here. Yeah, let's go right there. 'Cause I can hear the drums right now. I'll try the ski beats thing, see if he got kick. Let's see if he got kick. Oh, he don't have no kicks there? I'll use these cool. Let's get something going. Should we speed it up? Let's try to speed it up and see real quick. 89. That's 85, 86. 88. Yeah. 32 bars, let's go. Ah, it's a little bit off. Why didn't it come out? Why is nothing coming out of here? Where's... I see all these. So what up with this one? I got an instrument here. What did I do differently? Add no more other instrument? Okay. I'm not gonna add. I'll add the rest of the instruments from here. I'm not gonna let it stop me. Bars, let's go. You know what I'm gonna do since I got 64 bars? Let's take out in the beginning. Let's go to the arrangement. Let's go to the arrangement. How do you get to the overall arrangement? I need to use this one. Okay, here's your whole arranger. Okay, so let's take out. Take out drums in the beginning. Let's see what we're gonna take out. So, in the beginning, the first 8 bars, I'm gonna take. So let's see how to edit this thing. Keys, so from 9 here, I'm gonna cut it right here. I'm gonna get rid of this. And then I'm gonna cut it again at 17 bars. Oh, I did it already. Okay. You see? Let's take these out. Take the first 8 bars out. See what this sounds like. bars now, so I'm gonna delete bar 33 to 64. So now it's 32 bars. Now it should be good. See? It goes somewhere, but not there. Doesn't fit no more. It doesn't sound good there. I want that for the drums. It's not the ideal workflow, but it's a workflow. They got something done. Yo, Jessup, what's up? MPC 3.0, yeah, I'm using 3.0. It does work with both, but it doesn't work the way that I want it to work. Let me make sure that you can hear me. Chat. Let me see here. Okay, you should be able to hear me. Yeah, so it doesn't work the way that I want it to work. That's what I was, they didn't work well together the last update. It's still not working well. That's how when I started this today, I was saying how it was a mess because early this morning I woke up early to get to this, right? Because I was like, let me work out all the technical issues so I can make some music. Like I hate doing, like once I work through technical stuff, I set templates so I can just get to work. Nobody wants to deal with all that technical stuff. If that, I would have stayed in IT. But being that, you're working by yourself and you have nobody to do the technical stuff, you had to do it. So I woke up early trying all this different technical workarounds 3.0 to get my old workflow back
And my old workflow was having Machine in here, and I could still use Machine as I use it regular, but it was a plugin in here. And if you know, like on Pro Tools, you can use it as a plugin, and you can have each individual track. You know, it's a way to separate your drums, right? But you could do it with instruments too. And I had it here. I actually set a template here from the 2.0 software. I mean, you got to be in the software version, right? Standalone, you can't do it. Right, and they had it where it was like the Machine was the plugin, just like I use the plugins here, and then you had like 15 other MIDI channels, and I assigned an instrument to like strings, horns, clavinet. I had the whole layout already. I took the time, and it was painful. So I was dying to get back that because I mean, I don't know if you were on the channel. Well, this was back in April. I did 30 days of funk. The only reason I was able to jump up every day and spend hours making music every day for 30 days straight was because I had a template. And I was hoping to get this all squared away so I could do that again. So it looks like in July I won't be doing 30 days, maybe not even in August, because you know, not only I gotta get a better workflow, I have to really get in tune with this 3.5 while I'm doing all this other stuff. So maybe in September I'll do some 30 days of something. We did funk. I'll do something else. But today was all right. You know, I'm noticing more, like I said, if you use this more like a DAW, even in standalone, even though it's not really in standalone, I'm kind of using it in standalone, but powered by the computer. You know, what am I trying to say here? So what I did is, I didn't use the sampler. So like before, I'm just gonna review what I did there. Oh, thanks, Jessup. Nice records. So I'm gonna review what I did there. So what I did is, instead of using a sampler, because before you would say use sample, I was sampling an instrument, I would have to sample it and then bring it to a pad, right? And if you use the looper, same thing. It's looping. You can make your loop, but then you have to still move it to a pad. Now they have it where you can assign tracks, just like in the DAW, you can assign tracks. And it's cool because, you know, you can have the metronome, you can set out your bars. It's already going to, you know, it's set to loop or whatever like that. So right now you seen I was playing bass and I put it in there. And then, you know, I played keys and put it in there, just straight audio, which is cool. But I do like the flexibility of playing like MIDI instrument, right? The MIDI instrument, then I could do things afterwards if I change my mind or if I want to make two parts that are totally different. I could just copy and paste that part, edit some things or whatever. But it does have the capabilities. You know, you could edit the audio on here. It's just a little less flexible. I think I need to just spend more time with it because I was editing the audio, you know, to make my edits. It's cool. It's cool. It's a good first run. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it helps you if you use MPC to learn a little more, or if you are wondering about using MPC, or if you have Machine. You know, I am used to making. You know, when I made man about 1,000 beats on Machine before it changed to that clips thing, and the clips flipping between the clips and the pattern thing was messing me up a little bit because I got used to patterns, and then you know, and I got used to putting the scenes together real quick. Then they changed the clips, and then yeah. And then it's like I seen where they're trying to go, and it's like I didn't really want to. I didn't really get into that workflow. I made a whole bunch of beats using patterns, right? And then by the time you know I started getting into this, then I just started to do away with the Machine altogether. But what I'm realizing coming back to Machine and doing this, and you know, if you get a chance, you'll notice, like these pads, they're both the silicone pads, but something with this, it's more sensitive to the touch here, these pads. These are good for drums. I'm noticing better for drums. But when I'm playing, these are more expressive. And so are the instruments. And that's why I was sending the instruments from Machine in here, because it was more expressive. And I was having a field day. I was having a field day making music on here. But now going back to this, being forced to go back to this, I'm noticing when I'm touching the pads how much, like, everything here comes out loud all the time. You know what I'm saying? I have to like touch the corners to get some sensitivity. Over here, it's more about how I press it, my whole finger and stuff like that. So, I mean, you know, maybe I'll pop up and just keep working through the kinks for whoever's interested. If nobody's interested, it doesn't matter. I got to work out the kinks anyways. But if whoever's interested, you know, you can pop up and you can ask questions while I'm doing it because, hey, we can explore together. You know, like I was talking to Christopher earlier. Sometimes I'm talking to Dominic. Sometimes, Stress Free comes up there. Jessup's up there now. So, you know,
whatever. You can ask questions while I'm going through it because it's like having you in the room. It's like if you were sitting right here. See, I got a seat for you right there. And, and this way, but sometimes I'm just not going to bore you to death because some of it is extremely boring. And that's the part that I don't like. That's why I try to get out of all here, let me get rid of the screen. That's why I try to get all the technical, like if I'm going to do technical stuff, I try to spend a day with it so I can move on. I do not like doing technical stuff while I'm trying to make music. You know what I'm saying? As an individual that's doing all these different things, I try to compartmentalize each individual task, from the songwriting task to the recording task to the music production task to the mixing task to the publishing task to the paperwork task to the marketing task. I go and I don't try to be like thinking about marketing while I'm making records or some shit like that, or when I'm doing social media, I'm focused on social media and bulk creation and bulk publishing, all that stuff. But anyways, that's not your problem. That's my problem. But anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this, and I'm going to see about making some time tomorrow. Just, because I don't have a schedule. I know it's bad. I know, people do schedules like it's TV. And I'm saying if you subscribe to my channel, I would say turn on your notification bell. Because, who knows when I'm going to pop up and do this. It's very hard to stick to a schedule, because I'm scrambling. You know what I'm saying? I have to make a living. And I'm scrambling, things haven't been the best, but I try all these different things. Before, when I could make a schedule, I made a schedule, but right now it's like, bear with me while I, get my life back in order. I mean, I still got to make the music because it's part of getting my life back in order, right? And I still got to find a way to market it. So, turn on the notification bell. And I'm saying too much? Nah, I don't think so, because that's what the channel's about. I'm not doing this as just like, oh, I'm a techie trying to show you stuff. I'm just an artist, man. I'm just a songwriter. I'm just a producer, and I live it every single day. So I think that, like, turning on the camera and letting you see, just like I let people see when I was learning finger drumming, and I sucked when I started. You know what I'm saying? So I'm letting you see everything is not perfect all the time. And you got enough videos of people doing perfect stuff. You got enough videos of people teaching you stuff. I'm just here. It's just like you're here in the booth. If we have technical difficulties, you have technical difficulties. If I can't come up with nothing, I guess I can't come up with nothing. But I show up every day, and that is the point. So if you say that this is what you do, you should be showing up every day. If you're not, I don't think that this is what you do. But it definitely is what I do, because I does this. Okay, so I'm out. And, I love y'all. Thank you. Peace.